Alright, let's check my phone level. Is it good? Okay, cool. Alright, let's go.
It was good to practice your moves, Torquemada. Keeps you limber.
I think I leveled up. Oh, that's worth it.
This jewel was more than sparkly. It had arcane power and an engraving. To Cindy. Remembered knowledge. Needed to focus.
I'm playing Fury, but as an adventure game. I dig it. This game is actually fucking enjoyable. I've been playing this game for about 2 hours now. I've actually beat it once. And it has like alternate story endings.
There was something sour in the air. Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time. Firewalls only let you through if they think you're hot enough.
Oh my god. Oh, he said that.
Never saw wild gogglers together like this. The toads had to train them not to peck each other to death. And these to be imperial gogglers. That meant ravens were up ahead. Smashing things was fun.
Yes, it is. Alright. I probably could have latched over there and done some more work.
Those sheaves were really very well made, weren't they? Had once invested in a jewel store, but it lost money because someone kept robbing it. Of course, it was him. Renato wondered if his future self had commissioned these poles.
The stone hadn't lied about what it could do for him. With each raven he cut down, he felt a jolt of power flowing into his arm. "You're weak," whispered the stone. "The core will kill you." "Are you afraid of it?" "No, don't be ridiculous," it chuckled. "But it's unstable. It will poison you so much as carry it, and then if you try to use it, it will explode catastrophically." Bernardo did not trust rocks that talked in his head. He went onwards.
It was right about that. Almost there. Well, I think we got 3 over there. Oh, this game is so simplistic, but it's so fun. How in the absolute hell do I get over there? There's no way for me to get over there. Okay. So I have to go this way. By the way, thank you all for tuning in. If you're bored, I can understand it. This game ain't for everyone, but I do enjoy playing it because it's quite entertaining. Like I said, it's a mix between Fury and
Where did that go to?
Eat it. All of the energy on, that's what I need. That's the gem I need. Oh, I'm so glad. Okay, cool. So that detour is totally worth it. Totally worth it. We equipping it as soon as we can. Stab so nothing. Yeah, that's it.
Of course there was a puzzle. You couldn't expect the transcendent emperor to bury a god's eye in a leather sack where anyone could pick it up.
You got a point. Alright, so let's try. Let's see what's on. So if we activate this, okay, let's see. And turn that on. And turn that on. There we go.
This couldn't be good for global warming.
Alright, we definitely need to put this on. There we go.
Can I borrow that?
gotta stay using sword energy. I gotta find the fucking workbench, man.
As he approached the core, the stone became hysterical. No! It's too much power. It will rip a hole in space and die.
He had a sudden vision of plunging his gauntlet into the core and dying in anguish. That wasn't his vision, was it? The stone had sent him its darkest fears, hadn't it? He had a sudden impulse to do exactly that. He raised his right fist and plunged it into the core. There was a rush of light. He thought he could hear the stone screaming. And then he passed out.
When Renato came to, the core was gone. But the Iblis stone was no longer black, but glowing with a blue light.
Fuck yeah.
And it was silent.
Fuck
I can't hear you, he sang out. And you? It didn't answer. Ha, he said. He had defeated the demonic gem with the power of his mind. He felt invincible. It was time to attack the Imperial outpost on the Nexus. Take the battle to the enemy. But among the huge crystals, there was also an observatory. A wise man would probably ask the scientists exactly what he had first. How wise was he?
We're going for the frogs.
As the Farfarer made its way toward the Nexus, Renato watched sparks fly out of the core. The Iblis stone sucked them in hungrily. You'd think the stone would want this kind of power, wouldn't it? Thought Renato. Well, the scientists would explain it all.
This time, Renato was sure he'd figured out how to use the core safely.
Hell yes. Oh, it's on. So now I have a power gauntlet, and I ain't gonna die in the fucking fire. I'll take it. I'll take it. By the way, the story that I did finish, I took the core, I had little floating buddies, burning these ships, but I died. They named the capital after me.
See? He'd trusted his gut, and it had worked out. That's what it meant to be a hero. To ignore the naysayers and the odd-makers, and do what you knew was right, and have it turn out to be the right thing. Well, he wasn't worried. Once he got to the observatory, the scientist toads could explain it. Then he could carry the war into the enemy's camp and destroy them all. Dear, he was getting a little bloodthirsty, wasn't he?
Come on, I need more materials.
Is that your shield?
Get out of here. My only gripe is that you don't get enough experience. Hell am I supposed to learn out of it?
Once you try it, you're hooked.
This guy just kills himself every time. Enemies. Oh.
Right?
I'm getting better with this shit. I need to find a workbench.
Renato had never felt better in his life. Normally, a battle would wear him down and he would need a night's sleep. Now he felt like he could go all night and all day. He felt like people were cheering him on, and he could practically hear their applause as he slew one raven after another.
Oh, that's a little worrying. That's definitely a little worrying.
This chest made music when you opened it. Too bad it was music.
I didn't get it. We're almost there. Alright, come on.
Sometimes, Renato really hated inanimate objects.
I dig this game. This game is fun.
The Imperial fleet was closing in on the rebels, forcing them to come out and fight. Renato was itching to bring the fight to the enemy. He had to remind himself not to be too reckless.
There it is. I'm gonna put it. Let's see. And then we get hit by spells. Alright. Almost there for that one. And I have to get that one. I need to make sure we have the perfect sword before we upgrade anything else.
Imagine getting a horse up in one of these things. He will be cursing a blue streak.
Oh, what the shit?
Some people are just liable to explode if you upset them. Already Renato knew more than he ever had. But about what?
Come on. And sorry I'm not talking so much. I honestly don't want to ruin the story with this because the dude's telling the story pretty good. So I'm sitting back and enjoying the show.
The toads at the observatory measured the stone with their occult devices. I fed
Cool.
it the core of Sky River, explained Renato. No more, they leap at themselves. But the core is not an unlimited energy source, said one toad. Another said,
There's a feedback loop, you see, which could overload the stone. If the stone doesn't actually feed on souls.
claimed a third.
But on pain of killing another sentient being. If you can truly be at peace with yourself, it will not overload.
This was all very confusing. At peace. Yes, the mountains were peaceful and quiet. He had the power to turn the tides.
No.
He should report to the Rebellion Council and prepare for the decisive battle.
No. Because that's dumb. Because if I go in there but I don't know about it, I'ma die.
The one thing he understood from all the Toad arguments, maybe the stone did not feed on blood, or souls, or rage. It fed on empathy. It fed on the pain he
How you
felt
doing?
when he put an end to another being's existence. Even
This
if that
game
other
is
being was a
called
raven
Stories
intent
the
on killing
Game
him,
of Destiny.
he could
I
find
don't know
peace.
what it is, but
Then
it's
he could
fun.
use the power of the Iblis Stone without being taken over by its evil. The mountains. He would go to the mountains.
It's like
He could find
Fury
peace there.
meets, shit, what was it? I forgot what I said it was. But it's fun. I'm having a great time playing this stupid shit. And the story changes every time. Plus the fox is hilarious. They actually made the what does the fox say joke in here. And it cracks me
Unfortunately,
up.
the mountains were not empty. There were ravens everywhere.
Bring 'em
No
on.
matter. He had to fight, yes, but he didn't have to be angry. Parry, dodge, slash, and breathe. Yes, focus on the rhythm, the dance of it, not on the blood or the raven's caw as they died.
Oh.
It was working. He wasn't feeling those dark jolts of eldritch energy. He wasn't feeling the Iblis Stone.
Okay.
What were these poles exactly? Parking meters from the time of the lost gods?
You did. Alright, we found something. There we go. Oh, this is There we go. I need to get those crystals that give more energy on kills. Heal up a little bit. There we go.
Renato, smash!
Oh, this guy. His commentator is killing me. Or narrator, I should say. Did he do a good job? There we go. Okay, I'm not going that way yet. Not going that way yet.
That is a very cool sword, thought Renato. No, seriously. He couldn't feel his paw anymore.
Stupid. Alright. So far so good. We still gotta get 2 more purple lessons. There was a teleport pad on there. I'm not gonna go that way. Oh shit. There we go. Get that ass whooped.
Renato wondered if it wasn't cheaper to build bridges and stairs.
Give me some purple, please. Damn it. I just need 2 more.
The stone was still silent. His mind was his own, and his heart, too. He bore them no ill will, these ravens. They were doing their job. They were expressing their nature. Dance, whirl, parry, jab, and breathe. It was all so simple, wasn't it? But something was missing. He didn't feel truly at peace. Wait. Wasn't this near where Calaveras lived? The sage would help them figure it all out.
Cool. Hopefully in time to help.
Ice walls only let you through if they knew you were cool.
He really said that. Thank you for the person who did come in. Welcome. I hope you enjoyed this really weird, but hopefully enjoyable game. I'm having fun playing it. It's got the hack and slash elements I love with a nice little story to it. Let's see. When they do still have the expedition essentially does the island, talking about the shit we were talking about earlier. Losses, rather invaluable, credible air, density, turbulent, circulating bone motion, islands. Okay. Okay. Shit. How am I supposed to go really? Oh, that's not. Oh, right. I'll take it.
Oh, hey. Must have a red spot on your feathers. Oh, wait. Not yet. Look at these guys. They seem to make everyone else harder to kill.
Okay. So we gotta put that right now. Oh shit.
Within your aerobics craze. Am I right?
He sucks. Ooh. 2 up, please give me purple. Yes, 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 yes. Purple, 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 purple. My crit chance went up. And we got enough purple. Fuck yes. So now it breaks the shield harder than me. Cool. Okay, so this is where I already went. Let's go. There we go.
What was the point of this gate? Did they think no one would notice the lever? The Iblis Stone, silenced by the Skyripper's core, had given Reynardo enough power to challenge the Imperial fleet. But what Reynardo was seeking was inner peace. The rebellion was on the verge of extinction, but it would have to wait.
Oh, it's live. Let's go. Whack. Whack the whack. It's not looking very good. Alright, now let me see. Ooh. I'm gonna add that because I have not touched this there yet. And some damage is better than no damage.
At the end of the mountain path, he found the wise Calaveras in his workshop.
There's a
Do you think
frog.
souls are only artifacts? He asked the sage.
Does your soul need fixing?
Asked the sage. I've been killing a lot of ravens lately, he told the sage.
You're a fox.
Said Calaveras.
And to kill birds is part of your nature. You should take joy in it. I mean, I might as well worry about eating flies. Don't you like a fly?
It was true. That's what he had forgotten. The
He
joy.
is a fox.
Now
That's
he
true.
was ready for the final battle. The Farfarer cut through the clouds. The air had never felt so sweet since he was a child. There it was. The dreaded Imperial fleet. He could smell wet hemp ropes ahead, wood and tar, and ravens. Even the fleet smelled good, somehow.
Yeah.
He was ready. He was ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Reynardo had it all squared away in his head.
Cool.
He would kill the Emperor. Isengrim III had begun well, but he had gone mad. He was trying to invoke the lost gods by means of dark, blasphemous rituals. That was a secret. That the victims had spoken to Reynardo.
I need
The
one
ghosts had
more.
spoken. No. No anger. Reynardo could not afford anger. It was empowering the crystal in his sword. That made him stronger, but it clouded his mind. He would not be a hero. A hero strives. Reynardo would just be one with everything. The Emperor would die, and the wheel would turn, and all would be restored without rancor, without sorrow, without pain.
I just need one more. That's it. Okay, I'm
A pivot led right into the middle of the fleet. It was a glaring weakness in the defense. Hoped his hook didn't break.
Don't say that. Please. Yes. That's what I needed. I hope there's a way back. Please tell me there's a way back. Use this. Put that skeleton in the hell yeah. Oh, no, it's not. Damn it. It's okay. This big ass fool.
Rather hoped his mother wasn't watching.
That's why his mom said don't die in the job. Oh, damn. Let's go. Didn't I make the same mistake? Well, damn it, I did it again. Alright, let's go. Still don't have the void sword. That's the one I need. Because I have everything for the void sword.
Yelling, oh yeah, that's how we do it. It was something he liked to do, but only after he'd killed all the witnesses.
That's funny. That's really funny. Oh, spoken here really has this one computer.
But the more he thought about it, and he had so much more time to think about it now that he was not worrying about the battleground, killing the Emperor would not change anything. Another would take his place. Perhaps Zenobia. Perhaps the Speaker of the Rebel Council, and power would corrupt them too, and death would make grief, and grief would lead to hatred. He must lead by example. Reject the violence. Reject the desire to create violence. But how?
Grapple hooks. Think of all this shit.
These platforms are great. Rada wanted one for his house.
And there we go. I dig it. Shit.
Soon he'd confront the Emperor. Funny that this whole war had come about because the Emperor feared death. Now it was coming for him. There was some sort of lesson there, wasn't there? Finally, he came to the Emperor's ship. The path behind him was strewn with dead ravens. The path to enlightenment. His mistake, he realized, was trying to change the world. The world would spin and the wheel would revolve whether he strove against it or not. What he had to do was nothing.
What?
He had attained enlightenment. He sat down, adopted a full lotus position,
You're kidding me.
and began to meditate. And all around him, the warriors stopped fighting too. They knew.
What?
They could feel his enlightenment. They gave up fighting, dropped their weapons, and became his disciples.
What?
No, just kidding. The nearest raven stabbed him with a sword and chopped off his head. I might not have thought this through properly. Thought Renado's head
What?
as it rolled around the deck and died. Renado stared at the book. He was still alive. Again. And still only flying away from burning Ubar. Had he lived that adventure? Or only dreamt it? Had he really died? It felt so real, not like a dream at all. And he'd lost again. Oh, he hated that. But he had made different choices. And he'd lost in a different way. It was the book, wasn't it? Oracles showed you your destiny. But this was showing him different ways he could die miserably. Thanks a bunch, book, he thought. But these were destinies that he did not have to fulfill. But he'd learned another true thing. The Iblis Stone was evil. It would try to corrupt anyone who used it.
Okay. So the Iblis Stone is evil. So now we know. Okay. The Iblis Stone is evil. Okay, so I cannot be a hippie. And this one. Lapino was useless. Alright, so the Iblis Stone is very evil.
That meant there must be a destiny where he survived and won, right?
Right.
Otherwise, what was the point? And with that, the book's pages fluttered back once more to the beginning, and the clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Renado knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong. But he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis Stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it, to take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing.
Lapino was no game changer, but could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
I'm gonna take the second one.
Every child knew about the Sky Ripper. The Transcendent Emperor had buried its pieces deep. And then, this Emperor's horrific sacrifices had brought it back to the surface. Renato wasn't exactly sure how to use the legendary weapon. But surely, there must be some way to do it without provoking another catastrophe.
Had he, somehow, summoned the long-lost components of the legendary weapon out of the deep places of the Earth? It was more than Renato could fathom. But if he could find a legendary weapon, he would use it.
Yeah. Damn. So I ended up dying like heavy. I got stabbed and jobbed. What the fuck, man? I thought I was actually doing something. That's fucked up, man. That's quite fucked up.
As he set foot on the isle, Renato could not help but feel a tinge of guilt. He'd left Lapino behind. He hoped the Mad Rabbit had somehow escaped the Ravens. He hoped they hadn't eaten him. If they had, he hoped they hadn't eaten him alive.
Why had he chosen the Sky Ripper? Renato never made plans that required constant vigilance. He was a hero. He didn't think too much. He just went with his gut and hoped it all worked out. The Sky Ripper was a long shot. He'd have to devote himself to it. No side journeys, no rescuing old friends. That was against his nature. Could he stick with it?
I hope I can. Get a lot of shit. I got plenty of ore.
Oh, just have a dash, thought Renato.
Alright. Yes. So we have a speedy blade now. Okay, so they take more damage now. I got a purple blade. Now I can open the door. Oh shit, these ones.
Hey, how do you tell if someone's far away or just really small?
The people who had built this castle Did they even know what monstrous weapon lay hidden within their walls? The Sky Ripper could destroy anything it touched, or so the legend said. As the transcendent lost gods, thousands had died. But Reynardo had been through wars. The only merciful war was a short one.
That had been his mistake before, thinking he could win a battle of wills with an ancient evil all by himself. He had to be cleverer than that, or braver, or something. This is quite the view, he thought.
Okay, so we learned the Sky Ripper can actually make the Empress.
The road less traveled, thought Reynardo. How intriguing.
It was definitely easier to fight inanimate objects.
There we go. On the big box.
The rock felt hot in his hand. He could feel its secret power.
Level 3 gem. I'll take it. I'm going back to realizing.
Reynardo at hot potato.
I died. I fucking died. So we got that. Let's go this way.
Fresh meat.
There we go. Hey! Welcome, welcome, guys. can't go that way for some odd reason. Alright, it's only for this one.
Sorry, mustache, thought Renato.
Wow. Did that just take me back to where I was? It did. This is the road less traveled. That just took me back. That just took me all the way back. Oh, gee. So why we killed these things? Good. This is a lot of effing Get out of here. Kick you off the ledge. Come on.
Ah, a puzzle. Renato loved puzzles. Except he couldn't figure them out. On the other hand, if there was a puzzle, it was probably meant to keep people away from something good.
True. It would have been nice if there was some help in there. Those turns and bows.
When I build my castle, thought Renato, all my gates are going to open with buttons, and all the levers will drop rocks at your head.
Maybe a little grappling hook over there. Okay, good.
Once, Renato had been to a dungeon where all the chests were locked. It was awful.
Nothing across the water. I guess not. Come on. I'm gonna try this again. So how the hell am I supposed to get over there? There's gotta be a way. But I need a turn. That's where the bad side is facing. Okay, I see how
What was really fun was hooking yourself onto a moving ship.
Alright, this thing got thrill issues. Here we go. You love song. There we go. I got level 3. Ooh. Yes. Maximum solar energy is crucial. No solar energy has energy. What is that?
There it was. Skyripper's armature. The stuff that dreams are made of. Engineers' dreams, anyway. The device was intricate. No one alive had the skill to make a thing like it. How was it part of a weapon at all? He'd have to ask a scientist. First, he'd get the second piece. The Skyripper had a heart. A core that had come to rest in the next island. Well, there was another island he could reach. Zenobia had just invaded it with her father's Raven battalions. She must be encamped there still. But fighting Zenobia now, that made no sense at all. He'd already sacrificed one friend to get this armature, was it? He didn't need to hurry to face her. She would find him.
YOLO.
Renato asked himself why he changed course to confront Zenobia. He'd no idea. Sometimes he would just do things, and he could never figure out why he'd done them. Usually, they worked out. After all, he was a hero.
I mean, hey. There's a lot of endings I can get on this game. I'm still hungry. I'm still hungry as shit.
The truth is, though, he wanted to see her, wasn't it? It had been a dozen years since Sword through school. He'd followed every rumor about her, every scrap of news. Not that he still loved her. After all, she was his enemy. No, it was solely because know your enemy. But it would be great to see her, even if they faced off across sword points, as they'd done so many times at school. The world was a less interesting place without her.
Okay. Whoa.
Kill the fox! Just like the ravens. At least they do originally.
Oh, I got another one of those. Thank you, God. Because I need to get more energy on kill.
Gogglers. Renato hated gogglers. It was almost impossible to sneak past them. If one didn't spot you, another one would.
Alright. Gotta be careful. Oh shit, what?
Could have gone better, thought Renato as he died.
Wow. Thank you, narrator. Oh no. shit. Not any leadership. Oh, you are murdered. Fuck, I hate those things. I understand why he hates them. Those things are the worst.
Reynardo wasn't entirely sure how he was going to capture Zenobia. She'd be expecting him. And he didn't have Lapino to cook up a clever plan. Why was it again that he hadn't got the core? Maybe because the results tended to be disastrous. These streets were familiar. The Swordfish School was closed now, but he had been down that street 1,000 times. He knew that pub. He knew that alley. He knew the alley behind it much too well. No wonder Zenobia had chosen to invade this island herself.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Or I could go that way, he thought.
Come on. Here we go. Getting better, my boys. Getting better. What the hell? Oh, he's going to sacrifice her.
Reynardo remembered when he'd first stolen one of these. Good times.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna fucking sacrifice her. That was nice. I like the purple sword. Heal up too.
Reynardo slinked through Zenobia's ship, making no sound at all. Where were her guards? Finally, he reached her bedroom. She was curled up.
Oh yeah,
on
she
bed.
is a cat.
Oh, he'd forgotten how beautiful she was. How sleek. How soft. He tapped her on the
Great.
shoulder with his sword. She vanished. And he suddenly noticed he couldn't move except his mouth. In fact, soon he couldn't keep his mouth shut. He told Zenobia everything. Skyriver, the Iblastone, even where the secret rebel base was, until he was hoarse. It was Some kind of truth spell.
Wow.
Talky truth spell. She called her father by Farspeaker Toad and filled His Majesty in.
But why didn't he get the core?
Croaked the Farspeaker in something like His Majesty's croak. Because I missed you, darling. Renata grinned.
He doesn't even know why.
Frowned Zenobia.
That makes no sense. It's a trap.
Shouted the Emperor.
I'll meet you at the outpost, and I'll bring my interrogators.
If Renata came face to face with the Emperor, maybe he could assassinate him. But maybe it would be smarter and safer to turn Zenobia against her father.
What are you doing? Asked Zenobia. Did you ever wonder why the Emperor adopted you? He asked her. She shook her head. He told her. His Majesty wanted to bring the lost gods back. They could make him an eater of souls, an immortal. But to seal his bargain with them, he needed a sacrifice. Someone who truly loved him. She was stunned. Furious. You're lying. Under a truth spell, it's a trick. You can't prove that. Take me to the observatory, and I will.
Let's go. Actually, I'm gonna end it right there because I've been playing this for a while. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm probably gonna continue to play this.